We're excited that you're considering a permanent position with us. As the largest hospital in Europe, we're in a position to offer you the best working conditions for your projects. Was Dr. Brunner tempted to change jobs? This information differs from what Dr. Sachs said. All his right. The mug is full. Must have been in a rush. This might take a while, and I imagine you've got matters to attend to.
I do. I'm going to have to make some tough decisions. I'd better start piecing things back together before the whole project goes belly up. Stay here for as long as you need. I'll be on my way now.
Thanks for everything. We'll get to the bottom of this. Great! I found a blueprint. What is this strange apparatus? Maybe Dr. Sachs could enlighten me. Ernestine, where can I find Dr. Sachs?
He is with a patient at the moment upstairs. All of Dr. Brunner's patients have been transferred to him for the time being, so he has plenty of work.
Think I could talk to any of them?
Of course. You should start with Caroline. Dr. Brunner spent a lot of time with her. Oh, and make sure you grab a surgical mask before you go upstairs.
Great! I found a mask. Doctor, sorry to bother you. I meant to ask...
Now is a bad time, Miss Myers. Caroline, try to relax. Damn it. Miss Myers, some help. I need leg braces, quick. Hurry up. Pass me the leg braces.
Great! I found leg braces. There you go.
Put them over here. If you could, please use the ankle straps to restrain her. One more thing. Please call Ernestine and tell her to grab an adrenaline shot.
I'm on it. Dr. Sachs, one of the patients, is in critical condition.
There's some adrenaline in the office. Let's move. I'll get the adrenaline. You grab a syringe from the cupboard.
I found a syringe.
You've got it?
Yes.
Let's run upstairs now. Got the adrenaline. Anna, syringe.
Nurse, hold her down. Miss, some assistance.
We've got this.
Just a little longer.
Everything's okay.
Do you think I'll be able to talk to the patient anytime soon?
It's hard to tell. But definitely not right now. I'm sorry you've had to witness this, Miss Myers.
That's okay. Glad I could help. Speaking of help, could you tell me what this blueprint is of?
That's an iron lung. Carl was working on it. It's a ventilator that encloses a patient and stimulates breathing by varying the pressure inside.
So, essentially, it's a device that breathes for you.
Correct. Except Carl couldn't get it to work, and he hadn't made any progress with it in quite a while. It was a distraction from working on the vaccine more than anything else.
I see.
Is there anything else? I'm quite tight on time, unfortunately.
No problem, Doctor. I've kept you long enough.
Miss Myers! Miss Myers, wait! I didn't have a chance to thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I'd be delighted to have you come over this evening.
I'd love to.
Splendid. I'll see you later.
Looks like the police already cleared out. There are a couple of things I need to discuss with Uli. I should head off to the police station, in that case.
Anna, we were just about to close the case. Everything's conclusive. It was an unfortunate accident. I'm closing it as soon as Dirk fills out his part of the paperwork. Anna, there is nothing else to look into. We've got to draw the line somewhere.
I understand. I'd like to have a word with Dirk. Is he down there?
Yes, I'll be with you shortly.
Dirk, how can I help you? We don't have much time left.
Looks like you already met with Uli.
Yes. And I can't say I'm surprised. So there's no time to waste.
I'm still working on the fingerprints.
Did you manage to open the scratched-up lockbox Uli brought earlier?
I didn't.
Well, where is it?
In this cabinet. The key should be around there somewhere.
Okay. Keep working on those fingerprints. I've got it. Great! I found a key. Got it. Now for the... That was easier than expected.
Any progress?
I've just cracked the lockbox, and we were about to see what's inside.
I don't understand.
Me neither.
Why would Dr. Brunner scratch an empty box?
Maybe he was alluding to something that should have been there.
Maybe somebody cleared it out before we got to the hospital.
Or maybe the scratches have nothing to do with the case and were made prior to the accident. In any case, it's not enough for us to proceed with the investigation.
Something is off with this accident. Uli, you see it too, don't you? The skull, the full mug of coffee, this scratched, empty lockbox. There are too many strange details to write them all off as pure chance.
If you look close enough, everything becomes strange. You're losing perspective.
If you'll excuse me, I've got something.
What is it?
As you may know, paper is a fibrous material. It absorbs oils really well. It's near impossible to get rid of it, even right after light contact. You can try to do so with rubber or a bit of water, but I think it's still possible to trace.
What exactly did you find?
Is it a fingerprint on one of the papers?
Yes. No. Well, not exactly. It's what I didn't find. The death note is absolutely clean. There's no trace of skin oils whatsoever.
Are you absolutely certain there's no trace?
I double-checked.
He could have been wearing gloves.
Correct, except there were no gloves at the scene.
Is Dr. Brunner's pen here?
Yes, it's among the rest of the evidence.
Great, I found a pen. As I thought, the ink is blue.
What's the matter?
There, check the ink color.
The death note was written in black.
Dr. Brunner always used this pen. All his writing was in blue. I skimmed through a stack of papers in his office. He never used black ink, not even once.
Dirk, we'll need you to redo the graphology analysis on the note.
All right.
I guess the case is still open?
Yes, this is reason enough for us to explore these possibilities. We're not closing the case. Yet.
Good. I have to run now. I promised a friend I'd pay her a visit.
Good evening. Welcome to my home.
Sorry I'm late. I've convinced the police to keep the case open.
They're still implying it was an accident, aren't they? Such nonsense. Could I offer you some coffee? Tea?
Don't trouble yourself. I'll fix some myself.
That tea is quite bitter. You probably want sugar. Make sure you stir it well.
It doesn't look like you live here alone.
I don't. Both my husband and my daughter are out working. I'm sorry about that. Charles isn't very welcoming and prefers to hide from the public.
I know exactly what you mean.
You have to try one of these homemade biscuits. Georgette is a great baker.
Delicious. Thank you. I was meaning to ask you about Dr. Zaks and Dr. Brunner. What was their relationship like?
How can I put it? Manipulative? Yes, manipulative. That would be the best word. Dr. Brunner was all about helping people. He was exceptional at that. The patient's well-being and progress in the medical field were his singular goals.
Dr. Zux seems to be more arrogant.
Exactly. He's self-centered, much more drawn by the money and the respect aspects of his career. I think he used Dr. Brunner.
In what way?
It'd be better if you saw for yourself. Read the article in the latest issue of Science Universe. There's one over there.
Please, don't stand up. I'll get it. Great! I found a magazine. I intend to combat polio with my new vaccine. Wait a second. Aren't both of them supposed to be the inventors?
I can assure you Dr. Brunner did most of the work, if not all of it.
This is important. I'll look into it. It's getting late. Thank you for the warm welcome, Ernestine. I'll keep you informed about the case.
Oh, think nothing of it, Anna. Glad to have you over.
Anna Myers speaking.
Uli here. We should head to the hospital. Are you available right now?
Yes.
Morning, Anna. I've got an urgent assignment. There's a man perched on the building on the 4th floor. I need you there as soon as possible.
I'm pretty busy right now. Could you take it up with Matt, please? He's more than capable of taking photos of this suicidal guy.
What? Suicide?
1 minute!
Not a single minute to waste. Go, right now.
Uli, you'll have to go on without me. I'll join you as soon as I can.
Wait, Anna, don't hang up. What's this about the suicide?
Where is the man perched on the building?
The Boulevard. Get a couple of interviews while you're at it.
Yeah. The police sure are taking their time. Not a single officer in sight. Excuse me, has anyone called the police?
Some guy rent to do it. The crowd is here mostly for entertainment, though. Oh my! Isn't that Michael Stuck?
Great. Just what we needed. That clown. Okay, let's get this over with. First, some photos. One more. Wait a minute. I can't hear what he's saying. He threw something. found a torn passport. A German passport? What's going on? Oh, come on. I've seen enough. Back to the office. Time to write the article. Draft article, done. I'll add the torn passport as well. All I need now is to attach the photo. Which one should I go with? Time to take it to Sven.
Let's see that article. I see. A political protest. It's in the wake of the German regulations, I suppose.
Yes. They revoked the German citizenship of thousands of people. Communists, Jewish people, immigrants, opponents of the Nazi regime.
Well, that's not exactly what I expected, but Mihail's involvement adds a nice touch of drama. Our readers love stories about heroes. Well done. You're good for today.
I should rush to the hospital. Phew. Is that Caroline? Looks like somebody has a secret. Caroline is already gone. What was she getting rid of? Great! I found a tin of pills. Medication. Dr. Zox won't be too happy about that. Enough distractions. It's about time I found Uli.
Miss Myers, you made it. Thought you wouldn't show.
I got held up at the office, but I'm here now. By the way, Caroline isn't taking her medicine. I saw her outside throwing her pills away.
That girl is a troublemaker. Thanks for the intel. Did you happen to pick the pills up? That's a placebo. Dr. Brunner refused to test the vaccine on Caroline.
She wouldn't mind consuming sugar pills, which means she wasn't aware that they were a placebo.
I'll talk to her and see what's going on.
Good call. Have you seen the lieutenant?
No, but there's a constable in the lab. He might be of help.
Thank you.
You'll find a constable in the lab.
Nua, is that you? What are you doing?
Miss Myers, I'd say I'm in a bit of a pickle here.
Hold on. I'll get you out. It won't open. I'll need something to pry it open with. A scalpel. Nua, stay still. I'm trying to free you.
I can't, Miss Myers. It's squeezing me too hard. Ow! 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 Thank you, Miss Myers. I didn't think you'd manage it. The important thing is that the lieutenant didn't see it. You're not going to tell the lieutenant, are you? He's always such a disciplinarian.
Can't imagine why that would be. Let me guess. Maybe because I have to work with such a Burke.
Lieutenant!
Shut up!
If it weren't for your father, find Dr. Zachs and ask him to come here. Then go to the car and wait for me there. Get to it!
Yes, sir!
Do you think I am overreacting?
No. Nua looks a little distracted and...
Troubled.
I wanted to say disorganized, but it may be the same in his case. He's certainly curious beyond his capabilities, but don't be too harsh.
If you want to fit in, you can't be above criticism.
Anyway, did you find anything?
I've been rummaging through Dr. Brunner's work files. I've found something that could prove useful for Dirk's graphology analysis. But I couldn't find any of the vaccine patient's test data.
You think this is related to Dr. Brunner's case in some way?
It's too early to tell.
Fair enough. I think we should check the other lockboxes.
Why?
Since the scratched one was empty, we could have missed other scratches that Dr. Brunner might have left. Empty. Wait a second. Scratches. This one's scratched too. It seems that all of them have scratches.
But why would he scratch the backs?
This indicates forethought. It doesn't seem like an accident. This was planned.
We'll put it all together at the station. I could use an extra pair of hands. Could you find Nua and send him my way?
Yeah, sure. Where's that unruly constable? Ernestine, have you seen Constable Nua by any chance? He should be here by now.
I've been here for a while, but he hasn't passed through.
Thank you, Ernestine. I presume he's still looking for Dr. Zox, like Uli ordered.
I haven't seen Constable Nua out here. He's probably still inside.
Really, Nua?
It was an accident, Miss Myers. I was looking for Dr. Zox, and this thing fell on me out of nowhere.
Did it scare you to death?
Not funny, Miss Myers. Could you help me put it back together?
All right, but let's be quick. Uli is waiting for you at the lab. Now we need to put the organs back in place.
I don't see them.
I'll finish up here, no problem. Just go meet Uli at the lab.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, I found a liver. Great, I found a skeleton hand. Great, I found a skull. Our inanimate friend still needs a heart, I believe. I found a heart. Let's attach everything.
Miss Myers, what brings you here? How's the investigation going? I thought it was finished.
There have been some new developments. We're still looking into it. While we're on the subject, I was meaning to ask you, have you and Dr. Brunner ever had disagreements while working together?
Disagreements? I mean, none that I recall.
Do you mind taking a look at this article?
Oh, you know about this. It's I don't have to tell you that you shouldn't believe everything you read in these things. They always tend to distort the facts.
Really?
Oh, no, not you, of course. Your articles are the exception.
Of course. So you and Dr. Brunner had no issues over this?
I had no issue with him. He kept himself to himself, so if he did have an issue with me, he simply never brought it up.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I took a look at your workplace. Just like doctors, we have to be thorough in our work.
I don't mind. I have nothing to hide.
The same pen set as Dr. Brunner's. Blue ink. Yet all his documents are written in black. The Volunteer Society? Is that some kind of club for bored, rich layabouts? Both you and Dr. Brunner had the same pen set, right?
May I see it? Oh, yes. These were gifted to us by the mayor.
I've noticed that you usually use black ink, but this pen is blue.
I haven't used it for a while. Looks like they got mixed up. Maybe Carl accidentally took my pen.
I see. By the way, how is Dr. Brunner's patient? Sorry, I meant to say how is your patient? Caroline, think I could talk to her?
She's doing better. She should be well enough to chat.
Thank you.
Let me know if you need any help.
Hello, Caroline. And Manu, I see you've been keeping yourself busy.
High risk means high reward. Nice to see you too, Miss Myers.
You could always stop your dirty dealings and go to school.
Don't expect anything like that from him.
Exactly.
Caroline, I've been meaning to talk to you.
I've been trembling in anticipation the entire day. And you are?
Anna Myers. I'm...
Ah, yes. The journalist with all these investigations. How come all the murderers in your stories are so stupid?
She's quite something, huh?
Take Gerhard, for instance. Talking so much just to give you a chance to throw a vase at his head.
Sounds like you know a thing or two about murders.
No, it's just really boring here in the hospital. I don't have anything to do but read.
Then maybe you have some thoughts on Dr. Brunner's death, too?
There's nothing to think about. It's pretty obvious that Dr. Sachs killed him.
What makes you say that?
Carl was dissatisfied with the vaccine test results and wanted to scrap the project. Dr. Sachs wanted to keep it going. Carl would have prevented him from getting the payout for the vaccine.
That's a pretty serious accusation. Do you have any evidence to back your claims up?
It's your job to find the evidence. And either way, nobody would believe a crippled little girl.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. Pass me my crutch, please. I've had enough of this place.